Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 8 and let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Kaulya, Elfina, Larasati and my partner are Hidayatus Sholihah and Syaiful Rizal. So in this presentation we will discuss about Indonesia's garbage problem. But the first thing that we have to know about Indonesia's garbage problem is about how is garbage in Indonesia. And we have 3 points here about garbage in Indonesia. The first one is garbage has long been a serious problem in Indonesia and has not been resolved until now. So one of the reasons why garbage has long been a serious problem in Indonesia is because there is an obstacle to garbage management in Indonesia. And it is because almost all cities in Indonesia lack of land to use and final dumping. And so people tend to throw garbage in the river. Second is the number of 2020 Indonesian national garbage reaches 67.8 billion tons according to the Minister of Environment and Forestry. So this amount points out that there are improvements in the garbage in Indonesia than previous year with a total of 64 billion. Third is Indonesia once became the most contributor of garbage to the ocean after China. And this is data in 2018, Indonesia as the most contributor of the garbage to the ocean by 1872 billion tons after China by 26 to 9 billion tons. And from the total of Indonesian national garbage by 67.8 billion tons, there are 60% organic garbage and 15% inorganic garbage. Next is types of garbage. Garbage was split based on shape, sources, and properties. So as you can see, garbage based on its shape, there are solid garbage and liquid garbage. And garbage based on its sources, there are human, nature, animals, consumption, industrial, nuclear garbage, and mines garbage, which is the garbage from the mines. And based on its properties, there are organic garbage, inorganic garbage, and B3 garbage. After we know about garbage in Indonesia, so this time we'll find out about what is the impact of garbage to our life. And we have 4 points here. The first one is garbage is having a dangerous impact on every aspect environment, whether water, air, and land. So how garbage has impact on our land? Garbage that is disposed or stored in the soil is decomposed, and from the process of this decomposition, it produces wastewater. So this wastewater that can contaminate the soil quality and groundwater quality. Second is flooding. Other than caused by heavy rain, flood also happen because there are garbage that put up down river, so that can block the conduit and makes the river go up. And this is happened because many societies are using alternative rivers as garbage dumps. Third is garbage which pollute the oceans, could endanger marine life. This according to the data compiled by Gina Jambek as an environment engineer. Indonesia has been recorded as producing 322 million tons of plastic garbage, and about 87% of that amount has polluted the ocean. And these garbage are very dangerous to marine animals because they will think that the garbage as their food and eventually consume it, and it can cause death in marine animals. Fourth is garbage gives off bad smell and disturbing convenience. So this can be the impact of garbage on the air, like I've told you in the first point.
Factors that influence the rise of garbage. First, population density. The population in Indonesia is very large and dense. That means that daily consumption is not small, so it produces a lot of waste. Second, socio-economic conditions. The point is the economic condition of the community. And third, technology advances. People are too dependent on modern technology, so they pay less attention to waste, and waste is no longer used as recycled handicraft, so the amount of synthetic plastic waste increases. Indonesia is estimated to produce 64 million tons of waste annually. However, referring to SWI data in 2017, from this figure, only 7% has been recycled, while 69% of them are filled up on landfill. Even worse, the remaining 24% are dumped carelessly and pollute the environment, so that it is categorized as illegal dumping.
Okay, next, it is about public awareness of garbage. To increase public awareness about the importance of cleanliness, according to professor of the Faculty of Public Health, University of Indonesia, Purnawan Junaidi, it is necessary to pay attention to the that factor that influence community hygiene. Okay, the first factor is access to adequate sanitation. Access to it include not only latrines and other sanitation facilities that conform with health standard, but also it is to access clean water. According to Jakarta Regional Environmental Management Agency, 41% of wells in household in Jakarta only 10 meters away from septic tank. This shows that the water used by the community is still not in accordance with health standard. The second is behavior and the habits of the society itself on cleanliness. This could be little habits from disposing trash in the place and washing our hands regularly. Behavior and habits are something that are taught since childhood, especially through the family and school environment. Therefore, it is important for parents and school to instill positive habits in children. Okay, the last factor is the culture in the surrounding community. The culture adopted by a society in the certain areas must have bearing on habits and behavior that are taught to each individual. Therefore, said Junaidi, to increase public awareness about hygiene and health, cooperation from various sectors is needed. From policy makers who hold regulation, academic implementers to the community itself. So, the public awareness is key to successful waste management. Conclusion: garbage is major problem that is big phenomenon in countries, especially in Indonesia. Even though there are regulation on this, people still like to litter and do not care about the prohibition. They are only underestimate. They should have known that the trash created so much trouble, and they were just suing the government for what happened. Therefore, it is hoped that the public awareness and the existence of waste management will be good, so that it can be handled more easily. Maybe that's all from group right. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.